The beautiful part, and this is the crazy part, we can take a small percentage of our income, that $10,000, and try to chase bigger returns, or we can try to be more efficient with the $90,000 that we have running through the rest of our life. That's those areas. What I always kind of tell people is that if we could help you find money that you're losing unknowingly and or unnecessarily and reposition that money to help grow your wealth, that's what financial efficiency is all about, making sure that you're not bleeding money in areas that you're not aware of or that you just don't need to be losing money. And that takes a real full spectrum financial audit to be able to figure out what that looks like for you. Now, hey, what's going on, cash flow hackers? It's Chris with Life 180. And for this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of financial efficiency. Now, while I know that isn't the most fun conversation, it's probably not the most sexy thing to talk about in the world of personal finance, it is one of the most important things to talk about. And this video, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to get right to the point and talk about how money goes round in our lives. And ultimately, here's the problem that I find going on in the world. And I say this in a lot of my videos. I think one of the biggest challenges is people are taught this lie in the financial system saying the younger you are, the more risk you can take. And I always kind of tell people the younger you are, the less risk you have to take. And you have the ability to take advantage of time and consistency and contribution and get compounding working for you. And if you understand how compounding works, you understand that it takes that time and consistent contribution. And the one thing that you want to make sure you avoid is losses. And if you're chasing risk, taking on more risk, the younger you are, the more risk you can take. If you're chasing that risk when you're young, that the higher chance of risk means a higher chance of loss, and that means the chances of you getting where you want to go actually get diminished. And unfortunately, too many people have a couple bad years over a 20-year period, and all the work, all the hard work and dedication that they had going into their financial plan gets kind of burned up in smoke, goes up in flames. And so what I want to do in this video is really talk about the fact that efficiency is so much more important than people realize. The financial efficiency is more vital and can help you get where you want to go on a more predictable basis than taking a small percentage of your income and trying to chase big returns. And so what I have here is I have a calculator that I want to share with you to kind of show this example. All right, so this is a calculator that I wanted to share with you just to kind of show this principle. And I think when you understand this, it's a really, really powerful concept to understand the importance of your financial efficiency. Now, this is what's going on here. So you can take here just to show the power of increasing this efficiency in your life by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, right? And what's happening here is most people think that they want to save. Let's just take annual income of $100,000, and let's say somebody's saving $10,000 a year because they're saving 10% of their income. That is pretty much the standard way that people in America, in North America, try to handle their finances. They think they've been told this lie that if they just save 10%, buy and hold, it'll be enough. Now, the rate of return on the savings, let's just say they're going to get a long-term average rate of return, real rate of return of 8%. What that means is that year, $10,000, you save you earn 8%. That means you're going to earn $800 in interest. Now, I can try to get 12% return and take on more risk. And yes, I could earn more, but if I try to chase that 12%, then I increase my chance of loss as well, which is obviously not what we're going for. So this isn't a fascinating way to look at this. Is like, if you realize this, your annual expenses, meaning if you're saving $10,000 and the rest of it is going towards lifestyle in some way, shape, or form, that means your lifestyle expenses are $90,000. That's between taxes, that's between your insurance bills and the food and the vacations and everything that you do. That all goes into this amount. Now, the beautiful part, and this is the crazy part, we can take a small percentage of our income, that $10,000, and try to chase bigger returns, or we can try to be more efficient with the $90,000 that we have running through the rest of our life. Those areas. What I always kind of tell people is that if we could help you find money that you're losing unknowingly and or unnecessarily and reposition that money to help grow your wealth, that's what financial efficiency is all about, making sure that you're not bleeding money in areas that you're not aware of, or that you just don't need to be losing money. And that takes a real full spectrum financial audit to be able to figure out what that looks like for you. Now, this is going to show that if you could reduce your expenses by 1% on that $90,000 that you have going through the rest of your life, that means it would save you $900, which is the equivalent of a 9% return on $10,000. So 9% of $10,000 is $900. So what this is showing is that you can take the $10,000 and try to earn 8%, or you can try to save and become more efficient with the rest of your money by 1%. Now, once again, this can be coming off of maybe you try to cut all your expenses between your insurance by 9% or by $900. Maybe it's a combination of shopping for vacations more efficiently. Maybe it's refinancing debt. Maybe it's eliminating other areas of life. Maybe it's not going out to dinner as much. I don't know. But even if you discount and don't even impact your lifestyle, quote unquote, as far as you're going out and vacations and stuff like that, what I can tell you is that most people have at least $900 a year of inefficiencies in their finances with insurance costs and so on and so forth. So here's the thing. What I can tell you is, based on my experience, I can tell you most people have about 5 to 10% inefficiencies with the money that they have going on in their life that they can increase. So let's just say 5. I'm going to play the bottom end of what I typically see. And if you took 5% of the inefficiencies going through a household in this scenario, 5% of $90,000 is $4,500 per year of inefficiencies. That's the equivalent of a 45% annualized rate of return. Now, the question is, if I could help you find this kind of inefficiency in your life, if I could help you find that money that you're losing unknowingly and or unnecessarily, and you were able to reposition that money and save it, would you be willing to save that to put towards wealth creation in your life? Would you be willing to take that money and save it towards the down payment of a rental property, towards saving in an emergency fund, into an opportunity fund, into something that is going to put you and your family on the path of getting closer to the financial objectives that you're looking to seek out? That is my question to you. And if the answer is yes, well, this video makes all the sense in the world. You're going to want to take a step back, take a look at what you have going on in your picture. It's one of the reasons that we have every single person that goes through the Life 180 process, we have them fill out what we call the Life 180 X-ray to make sure that they are going through and make sure that they are operating as efficiently as possible. This is not just about helping people get into a rental property or helping people, get a whole life insurance policy, because we utilize whole life insurance as the foundation of people's financial lives most of the times, because it is a savings account on steroids. There's not another savings vehicle that's more efficient than a whole life policy when you look at the long-term benefits of it. And so, yes, we do that, but it's about way more than that. It is about financial efficiency, making sure that you understand not only what you're buying, not only what financial tools you're leveraging, but that you understand all the money going through your life, what that money is doing for you, what that money is costing you, how you can leverage that money, and that when you have a real clear picture on the assets going through your life and you are in control of what's going on, I got news for you. That is real empowering, and it gives you a lot of confidence to be able to show up differently in your life. And that's what this is all about. That's what your money should be all about. So you can see here in this scenario, $4,500, it's the equivalent of that 45% of the $10,000. And guess what? How much risk did you have to take to get going and earn this $4,500? Now, of course, as time goes on, this 10,000 will compound, right? And then you're going to save 10,000 more and it'll compound. But it's the same principle here. This just helps you compound so much faster by operating more efficiently. There's no sense bleeding money away when you don't need to bleed money away. So what I would really encourage you to do is just kind of get out of that financial matrix mindset and stop doing things the way that you've been programmed to do them, and realize that there's another way to handle money. There's another way to manage your debt. There's another way to manage your coverages. There's another way to save money. There's another way to invest. And the system that it's currently, that is being pushed on most people, this buy and hold long-term approach that forces you to give up control of your money, forces you to lose chances on opportunity and the opportunity cost of not having access to your capital when the time comes where, opportunity is at its highest, say like 2009, 2008, when that happened. Those situations, that the kind of environment is coming back around to us. And I'm on this real push right now to help people get positioned to be able to thrive and take advantage of the opportunity that's about to come down the pipeline. So if you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment in the comment section below. If you need to reach out for anything, there's a link in the description below that you can set up a clarity call with one of our Life 180 coaches. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, that way you get notified every time I launch a new video. And until next time, have a blessed, inspirational day. We'll talk soon. See ya.